Alright guys, welcome back. This is Josh with 243 Outdoors. This is coffee chat number 2. Been planning on making one of these for a couple weeks and I've been super busy and been on vacation. I just got in a couple days ago and been a whole lot going on, getting caught back up with things, and it's Sunday night now, so I think it's time to make a coffee chat. Tonight I have a Pepsi from Taco Bell. There's a town about 20 miles from here that just opened a new Taco Bell about, 3 weeks ago or so. I guess this is about the third time I've ate there. Run up there tonight, had some soft shell taco supremes, the number 3 combo. Pretty good deal there. Still drinking the Pepsis. So since the last coffee chat, we had 1,000 subscribers. Basically, the channel's been up for about 2 years. I've only been actively on it probably the last just a little over a year. We grew from 50 subscribers just a little over a year ago to where we're at now, like 1,025 already. So thanks everybody for all the support and everything. I hope you all enjoyed your decals. I got 10 of them sent out basically all over the country and one to Canada. I've got a couple pictures back of people that received them, and I hope you guys enjoy those. Just a little thank you. I've made a little money here on YouTube, so I don't mind giving it back. As far as ordering more decals, right now I don't think I will. I don't think there's a high enough demand. I know a few of you guys were wanting decals, and if I do order some more, I'll let you guys know. They'd probably be about $5 a piece if I sell them, but I got to order about $50 or more for a minimum order. So I don't really want to spend another $50 and be sitting on a bunch of decals if only 2 or 3 people want them. So that's where we're at on that. As far as vacation, I'm in Southern Illinois, and a lot of vacations we go out east to the Smoky Mountains. Even went to Branson a few times. This time I want to do something different, so we went out west and I guess northwest a little bit to South Dakota, run through the Badlands and hung out in the Black Hills for a few days. Just amazing scenery out there, and it's not what I'm used to. Around here it's just flat. The Badlands, I don't even know how to describe it. It's kind of like a desert because there's no growth or vegetation, and the landscape is just, it's unreal. It's kind of like the surface of the moon, someone told me. As far as the Black Hills, we saw Mount Rushmore, Crazy Horse. There's several scenic drives that we went down. One of my favorites is Iron Mountain Road. It's real popular on motorcycles. It has, I don't know if it's hundreds of turns and loops and tunnels, and it's just an amazing drive. Even in a pickup, it's a blast. I ended up going down it 2 times, one each direction. There's 3 tunnels in it. Each tunnel lines up with Mount Rushmore perfect. All the trees are trimmed, and it's just an amazing sight. I mean, you don't even realize it, and you go through the tunnel, you're like, whoa, look at that. I'll include a few pictures on here as I go. There's a place called Spearfish Canyon, and it's just kind of a canyon, tall walls on the side of the mountains, and there's a stream down the bottom. There's a couple waterfalls we walked and checked out, and it's really neat. We went through Deadwood. Deadwood's a historic town where Wild Bill Hickok was killed in 1876. Went to his grave at the cemetery, and it cost $2 entry to visit the cemetery. Thought that was kind of odd, and the cemetery has a gift shop also. But there's plenty of people always at the cemetery. Calamity Jane is buried next to Wild Bill. We got to see a gunfight reenactment on the streets. Did a little gambling at the casino. I think I lost like $27, so no big loss. Didn't expect to strike it rich. Went on a tour of a gold mine, and here it is. I do have some Black Hills gold. This is real gold here. They claimed there wasn't a lot of nuggets in the Black Hills. It was just really small, fine pieces of gold. And we did a little panning, and I actually got, it's really small, but I actually got a pretty good chunk of gold. And I don't know, they say the little flakes are worth about a quarter or so, but I mean, if that's the case, I probably have $4 to $5 of gold here. Maybe a little more, it's hard to say, but that was kind of fun, something different to do. Drove through Sturgis, just to say I've been there. We hit a couple states. We was like 15 miles from Minnesota, heading up there, so we run into Minnesota for like a mile or so. We was really close to Montana, so we run up to Montana for a mile or two, stopped at a little convenience mart and got some drinks, and then headed back to Wyoming. In Wyoming, a lot of cattle out there, pasture, you don't see a lot of houses. We come up on a cattle drive right down the highway. They had a cowboy on the back with a flag kind of shutting traffic down, and then they just told you to just drive right through it and the cows will get out of your way, and they sure enough did. We checked out a place called Devil's Tower, real amazing place, just out in the middle of nowhere, this huge, I think it's like 950 feet tall. I posted some pictures on Facebook of my truck with a sticker at some places I was at. Didn't really plan on doing that, it just kind of happened, and then each day I was trying to top the last one. Devil's Tower is an amazing place. There's people climbing it, rock climbers. They're so small you have to have binoculars or a camera to zoom in and see them, but there was probably 5 or 6 people on the side of it while we was there. Ended up taking a train ride on the 1880 train, that's what the place is called, and it was a steam train. Had 7 cars on it. We rode the back on the first trip. It was a round trip from Hill City to Keystone. And then they reverse it, take the engine off and spin around to the backside, and then we was the first car, which was really loud. I posted some videos on the page. Hope you guys don't mind. They're not shooting videos, but I thought you guys might enjoy it. In the description of this, I've started up, I guess, my 3rd or 4th YouTube page, and this is just a page I'm going to put non-shooting stuff on. I may not put very many things on there, but all the pictures I took, I've made a video on and threw some music to. So if you guys want to check out some of my pictures, in the description below, there'll be, I don't know how many I've got uploaded, probably 6 or 7 videos on there anyway, but each place is labeled and you can check it out for yourself. One other place we hit was in Alliance, Nebraska, a place called Carhenge, and it's a replica of Stonehenge made with old cars. I'm familiar with the place. I've heard of it on the news before. The big eclipse a while back, they had a big party there, big get-together for the eclipse, because it was right going over that place. So we checked it out, just a place you stop for 15-20 minutes and then go on. And that pretty much wrapped up the trip. Had a good time. We was gone for, I guess, 6 days. I think I drove 2,755 miles on 7 tanks of gas. The truck done really good. It got over 20 miles a gallon for the whole trip, and can't beat that for a full-size truck. I did pick up a new camera a few weeks ago. I've been playing with it a little bit. I'll show you guys it. It's a Kodak PixPro AZ252. Don't really know much about cameras, but I definitely wanted to buy one before this trip. I really didn't have a whole lot of intention of using it for shooting videos, but I actually have a few times. It seems pretty nice. I don't know much about cameras, but it's got 25 power optical zoom, and then it's got up to 100 digital zoom. I mean, I've been playing with it, taking some pictures of the moon, and it does really good. My brother and my dad, we was out shooting there a couple weeks ago, and I was actually using it for a spot and scope. I could zoom in on 400-yard target or so and tell them where the hits were, and it worked out really well. I have a little bit of an interest in photography. Don't know if I'll, I don't know, just kind of a hobby. I might take some pictures here and there. That's why I wanted the other YouTube channel for. Just to put some stuff on. There's really no subscribers on it yet. The 2 subscribers are my other channels, just to make it look like it has something. But just something I'll be playing around with in the future. So I went out today and I attempted to film a video, and while I was on vacation I picked up some of this Federal Gold Medal Burger 130 grain for my 6.5 Creedmoor. I knew this ammo's been out, and local Walmarts here in Southern Illinois are not carrying any 6.5 Creedmoor ammo yet. We have a Ruger American page on Facebook, and a lot of Walmarts in other parts of the country are getting this ammo. I ran in a Walmart in Rapid City, South Dakota, just to see what ammo they had, and they actually had some of this. They had some Fusion, and they had this, so I picked up a box. So I went out today, and it was one of those days, if you had a barn at 100 yards, I would have probably missed it. It wasn't a good day at the range. It wasn't a successful day at the range. Every day at the range is a good day. But, so I pulled out my 6.5 and it was on like a minute, so I dialed down to 0 and I was shooting 200 yards and I missed the target completely. Then I realized I was one revolution up, so I dialed it down, and then I done basically a take two, and I shot, and I broke the target, or I broke the bolt, and the target fell off the fence post. So I was 0 for 2 right at that point. So my 300-yard target's getting kind of covered by weeds, so then I set up for 400. I shot, I believe, 2 shots at 400, both on target, not a bad group going. Shot another shot, missed the whole target. So I done a little adjusting, got it centered up. I did shoot a 4-inch 4-shot group at 100 yards with this stuff, so it will shoot a minute at 400 yards. I still got a little bit of ammo left here in it. I think I sent 3 at 660, and I only hit it once. I hit the first shot, so I was on, missed the second, missed the third, and I just said, I'm done, go in the house. I started trying to edit the video a little bit, and there just wasn't enough there, so I scrapped the whole video. But I got, I think, 7 rounds of this left, so hopefully one of these days I'm going to get out and put these on paper at 100 yards and see if I can get it, how good it groups. The 130 grain, I still think I like the 140s a little better as far as how they shoot, but I'll give them another chance. I'm not saying it's bad ammo, and I'm not saying it was all me today. It was probably a combination of both, but it just wasn't my day at the range. Big topic on here has been the demonetization of videos. About every video I upload anymore, it blocks it from making money, and usually in 3 or 4 days it goes green. I don't understand what's catching on it. Some of my vacation videos, just the video of the drive through Badlands, there should be no content on there that a advertiser would not like, and they blocked it for a few days, and then it went green. That's why I call green when it goes green. But I checked a while ago, and all my videos are green right now, but it seems like every one I upload now is just, it's blocked for the first few days, so I don't know what that's all about, if they just know mine's kind of a shooting channel and they flag them all. I don't get enough views to have one reviewed. It takes over 1,000 views and at least minimum 7 days. Well, I mean, it ain't gonna happen, in the first 7 days. The bad news now is the range is coming down. Harvest is here, combines are out everywhere. The cornfield behind where I'm shooting is getting ready to get out. The block that I'm shooting on, they're actually doing a little harvesting on it today. I took down 2, 3, and 400-yard targets tonight when I got done. I just threw them in the truck, and I'll probably head out tomorrow and take down the rest. I gotta get that lane opened up because there's some fields in the center that they'll use that for. So the range is going to be down tomorrow. I'm not saying I'm done shooting for this year. I'll just have to set up each time I do. I can't leave it out there right now. So hopefully in the next few weeks I'll get out, maybe put them 130s on some paper for you guys. But the videos will be definitely slowing down for the next few months. Our archery deer season starts October 1st. So generally after that I really limit my shooting. I don't want to tick off a bunch of hunters. I know I wouldn't want someone shooting around if I was out hunting, so the shooting's going to slow down a little bit. Might find another location or something. We might do some pistol videos, play around with that a little bit. So we're going to wrap things up here. Thank everybody for watching. I don't know as far as videos what I'll have here in the near future, but just stay tuned. I'll try to keep posting stuff on the Facebook page if you guys are interested of what's going on. But as always, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.